Okay, let's see what you're selling. What you got? Magnetic hair clips. That's so cool and original. You have any other styles?
Here are some of our favorites. Just take, and just like that.
Those are beautiful, but haven't we seen these before? I could have sworn I saw.
If I told you these aren't fridge magnets. Introducing hair clip.
Sounds about white.
I woke up to the biggest pit of anxiety in my stomach. On furlough from my 9 to 5, I recently made a...
Okay, Kirsten. Now go ahead and tell them how all of this is a lie. Tell them how all this bullshit about it being handmade and you finding it on Pinterest and how it affected your hair. You didn't want it to fall off your hair. All of that. Go ahead and tell them how that's bullshit. Tell them how you, the face of the company, a white woman, antagonized somebody and played the victim. But tell them who the real bad guy is. See, Bree didn't send a hate mob after you. I did. Because I saw how y'all were treating her. This woman spoke up, defending her own invention and had every right to. And y'all painted her as a bully and a mean girl immediately. And I didn't like that. As a black activist, I did not like that. I didn't feel it was fair how she was immediately the aggressor.
Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. In case you're new here, my name is Maren.
And I'm Maureen. So in today's episode, we're going to be talking about a palm-colored woman who allegedly stole a black woman's invention. And the whole internet has been calling her out for this behavior. And this is including even her white and melanated followers.
Right. So we are going to be playing new video clips of their products and then you get to judge for yourself, right? And this attracted the attention of so many people, even a very well-known black activist by the name Kiandra. She normally speaks up on TikTok against such things, right? And the funny thing is that when Kiandra came to the defense of the black creator, this woman ended up suing the
both
black
of them, and ended up playing the victim card. And what's even angering the whole internet is the fact that the court sided with the white woman, furthermore giving Kiandra and the black creator a gag order. I'm guessing until the case comes to an end.
Exactly. But guys, let's watch this video we prepared for you and then let us know what you think about this on the comment section. Did this woman steal another one's creation? But don't worry, we've also done our research on when they both launched their product on TikTok, and I can tell you for sure whoever launched it first was the black creator. But let me not talk so much. Let's watch and then we come back and talk about it.
You want to see the White Woman Tears playbook play out in real time? First things first, everything I'm about to say is totally my own opinion based on my own observations of publicly available information and court documents. A black woman named Bree invented this amazing magnetic hair clip. It is designed to be a low tension clip. It is designed specifically for locks. Another woman named Kirsten Owen allegedly copied her design, mimicked Bree's entire marketing, and when Bree saw this, she was like, hey, what the hell? Spoke up about it. What did Kirsten do? Did Kirsten take accountability? Absolutely no. She's a white woman, remember? We don't take accountability. We have a hard time with that. No, Kirsten started crying victim, saying that Bree is literally bullying her. Enter Kiandra. If you guys don't know Kiandra, she is a fucking incredible woman. She's a black activist. This woman right here. She saw all of this going down and she's like, hell no. And she spoke up. She went to Bree's defense. And then what happened? Kirsten is suing both of them. Within 6 days, before Bree or Kiandra had ever even been served, a federal judge gave a gag order. Even a UCLA law professor flagged that order as constitutionally shaky. Here's something else. I'm talking about this with my 16-year-old. We're looking through Kirsten's shop and immediately, you know what my 16-year-old says? These all look like knockoffs. They all just look like 3D printed versions of other people's stuff. Allegedly, based on my observations, this is my opinion. But this is what modern colonization looks like, no? The invention is stolen. It's stolen from a black woman. The black woman then gets demonized, is getting demonized by a white woman. The white woman is weaponizing the legal system to silence her. And here's the thing, that court order might have gagged Bree and Kiandra, but you know what? Kirsten, you cannot silence me. So I'm gonna say your name again. Kirsten Owen, I see what you're doing. We all see what you're doing. Support Bree's business, she's incredible. I'll link it in the comments. Stand with Kiandra. Share this story so it doesn't get buried.
What if I told you these aren't fridge magnets? Introducing hair clip.
have good news and bad news. The bad news is I recently got put on furlough from my 9 to 5, but the good news is it gave me the time to make some of these new pieces. What do you think? Woke up to the biggest pit of anxiety in my stomach. On furlough from my 9 to 5, I recently made a...
Okay, Kirsten. Now go ahead and tell them how all of this is a lie. Tell them how all this bullshit about it being handmade and you finding it on Pinterest and how it affected your hair. You didn't want it to fall off your hair. All of that. Go ahead and tell them how that's bullshit. Tell them how you, the face of the company, a white woman, antagonized somebody and played the victim. But tell them who the fuck the real bad guy is. See, Bree didn't send a hate mob after you. I did. Because I saw how y'all were treating her. This woman spoke up, defending her own invention and had every right to. And y'all painted her as a bully and a mean girl immediately. And I didn't like that. As a black activist, I did not like that. I didn't feel it was fair how she was immediately the aggressor and being dragged by all these white women for making it a race thing. Newsflash, in this country, everything is a race thing because you knew as a white woman, if you played the victim and painted yourself as if somebody was harassing or harming you, you knew people would come flocking to defend you. You knew what to say to get the response that you got. But that ain't even the point anymore. Tell them how Caleb really brought you this idea. Caleb Owens. You are Kirsten Owens. Caleb Owens is listed as the lead product developer. So you're sitting here acting like you did something innovative in finding this design. And the whole time your company, Elegance and Geekery, has a white man as a lead product developer. And my guess is that Caleb spoon-fed you this design. And he didn't do his research. And he didn't value the innovation and creativity of black women. And now you are fucking scrambling to clean up his mess while he sits in the shadows unscathed, watching you argue with thousands of black women. And this is another glaring example of how it is absolutely a race thing because y'all are just like your colonizing ass ancestors. Caleb Owens stole the design, spoon-fed it to you as a lead product and technology developer when it was really just some shit that he had stolen from a black woman on TikTok. He repackaged it, handed it to you, and you are peddling it all over this internet. And in true white woman form, instead of standing up to his bullshit, you are upholding it and lying and covering for him. And then when people hold you accountable, you're playing the fucking victim. But the whole time, the white man, Caleb, is walking away scot-free. And you don't even realize the disrespect that he is putting you through. So since we're talking about who's behind what, let's talk about this brand. Let's talk about Elegance and Geekery, and let's talk about who's really behind what. So let's talk about how the voice you hear is Kirsten Owens, a white woman, and the face that you see is a completely different person that fits the cosplay community and gamer community, I guess. But let's talk about who the real product developer is. It is astounding to me the way men are able to manipulate women. And it is also disgusting because this, even though race is relevant, the entire time it is a man behind this pulling the strings. And the fact that the other women don't see what's going on and this woman is covering for him, that's the part that's really disgusting to me. The product developer, the technical developer for Elegance and Geekery is Caleb Owens. It's this man.
So guys, welcome back. Let us know what you think about these videos on the comment section. I can say a lot of the times when black Americans talk about how their inventions were stolen and white people got a patent on it, normally people don't believe them, and the way people react to such news, they make it seem like black Americans are talking crazy, you know. But this is a clear case where when I came across it on the internet, it really got me curious, and I had to say I wanted to see the original, and I wanted to go to the very first post because I was trying to look at things like who posted their product first, because I feel like that would bring light to the whole situation, you know. And when I looked at both these creators TikToks, I think I'll just leave their names on the screen so that you can go check it out for yourself. The first one, the white woman is called Kirsten Owen, and the black woman is called Briomi official, right? So I went to both their pages, and for sure Briomi had her products up first on TikTok, right? And it gave me an impression that this Kirsten woman might have been a follower of Briomi, because I'm looking at similar products that they both have, and I can tell you for sure, before she started selling the hair clips, she was first selling headphones, these things that you stick on the headphones that look like cat ears, such like things to decorate your headphones, and those were the only products she was selling prior, and earrings. Yeah, and if you go to Briomi's page, she also had, before she had the what is
The
it
hair
called?
clips and all.
Yeah, she also had the headphone products. Like she's got a lot of them, and even more creative than Kirsten. So I looked at the first post, and Briomi posted hers on in 2024 August, 5th of August 2024. That was the first post of hair clips she had, right? And when I went to Kirsten's page, her first product popped up in 2025. Her first post about the product popped up on 10th of July 2025. So you can look at those differences. Briomi had hers in 2024 and Kirsten had hers in 2025, right? And in the lawsuit, she was claiming that she's going to sue the Black American creator and the activist because they were defaming her name, and she was trying to claim that these designs were freely available on the 3D community, where if you want to print out a product and sell them as your own, you can do as much. And she was trying to make it look like Briomi also printed a 3D from that wherever she got it from. But I say, when it comes to products, I know definitely inventions are always gonna be copied, and definitely
There's
I feel
gonna
like
be similarity, but
yeah,
for products to be exactly the same, it means that one person is
Copy-pasting.
copy pasting from another person, right?
Right.
And this situation of theirs, quite frankly, it reminds me of another controversial situation that happened in 2024, where there was a creator who's biracial, but I think some of you may know her. She's called Onezo, so she's half German and half South African,
but claims her white side
but
more.
she claims her white side more than she claims her black side. She was stealing recipes because she's a content creator who deals with cooking, right? Homemade cooking from farm to the table, right? So she was stealing recipes from a black creator from South Africa who is called Onezwa. And since Nara had more followers than Onezwa, she looked like she was the one who was the originator of the recipes, until internet did its thing and found out that indeed not Onezwa but Nara Smith was a follower of Onezwa, and Onezwa was the one who was posting the ingredients first before Nara Smith copies them to the T.
Right. And you know, I feel like where as black people where we fail is when you find a product, you don't think that it's impactful enough for you to patent it, you
in
know,
order for you to own it.
the rights. I feel
Or I think also some creators and inventors you know, just because you're human enough to think that other people are decent doesn't mean that everybody in this world is decent, you know. And that's why it's always important when you come up with a product, no matter how insignificant you feel it is, please just patent it so that you don't have such cases. But I do hope that when it comes to the court case, she'll be able to prove that she was the one who manufactured this product here.
also, from the videos I've seen, I've heard that the Black American creator reached out to the white lady telling her what she was doing was wrong, and from what I got, it seems like she already applied for the patent of her product, and she did it way ahead of the white woman, you know. So I feel like if this is the case, then she has a case there and she has an argument.
I hope she sues that white woman to the ground, because she stole unapologetically, and she further on went on to act like a victim who was being bullied online, and she tried to direct her followers to this black woman so that she could be, you know, harassed by her followers. And to her shock, her own people turned on against her, you know. So what's very sad is that sometimes as black people, we are usually too slow to patenting our own inventions and creations, because a perfect example I can say about this situation is, guys, how many of you have heard of the phrase that goes Hakuna Matata? I feel like like that is a Swahili saying, and I feel like all over the world that is one of the biggest and most famous
Recognized
phrases,
phrase, yeah.
right? And it is originating from East Africa, specifically Kenya and Tanzania, because these are the two places that widely speak Kiswahili, right? And to Kenyans' shock, I don't know if it was Disney.
It was Disney.
I think it was Disney. Disney went on and patterned this language, this word, that not even a single white person, you can say, a single white person originated with Kiswahili. You know?
And you know, the reason why they do that is because for them to use the word unapologetically, because they wanted to use they wanted to have
To
own the word, sell merchandise with the word, you know. So there's no way you can do that if you don't own it. So how do you patent someone else's language and claim that you have rights to
over
this
that language?
So there's a pattern here, guys. When you talk about colonization and people taking what doesn't belong to them, it's still happening right now, because
in very different forms, but it's happening.
Yeah.
Because this woman, she not only tried to steal and colonize the black woman, allegedly, the black woman's invention through the systemic racist court system, you know. And so far, it might look like she might get away with it, but
we still
all
don't
hope
know.
is not lost yet. We just hope that this time this black woman will get her own justice, and that this white woman will be sued to the ground, because you don't do that to people. But
and there was an argument also saying that that product already existed 3 years before the black creator came up with it. And when I go to look at the product they're talking about, it was, I feel like if I get the picture, I'll put it here.
Please,
the product
do
is
so
completely different
from what these two creators are fighting about.
Right.
And this product that the white woman was talking about,
it's completely identical to...
No, the product the white woman was talking about that already existed 3 years before. That is specifically and totally meant for white women only. It's not diverse like how the product that they're fighting for is diverse and can also hold black hair. That product is not diverse. It's only meant for white women, and it's very thin and weak, such that if a black woman was to use that product, it would even break. I can't use it with the hair we have right now. It would break, right? But I hope, Marian, you do put that product for them to see what you're talking about. So guys, let us know what you think about this episode. Also consider subscribing if you're new to our channel. Do you believe that this time the court system will do its thing? We are praying and hoping that it does,
but we're still keeping tabs on the case.
Yes. Because right now it's an ongoing case, and most people are not free to talk about it.
Right.
But
let us know what you think about this episode in the comment section. Thank you so much for catching our episode. Let's catch you on the next one.